Hello everyone, it's March 30th, about 2:30. I'm Dr. Adam London, Director of the Kent County Health Department. Quick update on the numbers statewide. Here in Michigan we have 6,498 positive cases of COVID-19, and unfortunately we're now up to 184 deaths statewide. Here in Kent County, the latest report that I have is 99 positive cases of COVID-19, and we're still at the one death. A very tragic loss, the one. However, we're also very thankful, and our hospitals are doing a great job in keeping it to that number thus far. I expect fully that we're going to have some dark days ahead with that number, but we're doing a great job so far. Our hospitals and our healthcare workers are doing a tremendous job taking care of the people who are critically ill. I want to answer a few common questions that we've been receiving on Facebook over the past few days. Becky and Matthew write to ask, can we see the locations of where positive COVID-19 cases are located in the county? And the answer to that is complicated. It's yes and no. No, we're not going to share the addresses of those locations. It's very important that we protect the confidentiality and the privacy of those individuals and their families. However, we can and we will be sharing some heat maps of the county where you can see where cases generally have been located. However, I want to preface that also by saying that that kind of mapping is really for entertainment purposes only. You can't expect that that's going to provide much protective value. So don't think that by avoiding some of those areas in the map that you're avoiding COVID-19. We know the virus is present pretty much everywhere throughout the community, pretty much everywhere statewide. And so don't think that by avoiding areas where a case has been located or where someone lives, or perhaps where a case spent an afternoon, whether it was at a grocery store or at a gas station or a restaurant, that by avoiding that location you can somehow avoid coronavirus. It doesn't work that way. It's much more likely that we have cases that are undiagnosed throughout the region, and by going out in public, every time we do that, we're putting ourselves at some risk. And that's why it's so important to stay home and to minimize the traveling that we're doing. Heather asks, if I had COVID-19 once, can I get it again? And the answer there is very clearly probably not. You probably can't get it again. There's no reason to think that our body's immune response to COVID-19 is any different than our body's response to other viruses of that type, which means that once we develop an immune response to a coronavirus, it's very likely that we retain that immune memory for a long period of time, probably for a lifetime, so that when we're exposed to it again, we're not going to become sick. However, again, I want to preface all of these statements about coronavirus by saying we're seeing this on an international basis for the first time. So we're learning as we go. We're making a lot of assumptions, scientifically based assumptions about these statements. And so I feel very confident that people who have coronavirus once are not going to get it again. However, we're all learning, and so we'll wait and see. Karen asks, will this fade away like influenza does when the warmer weather comes during the spring and summer? And again, there the answer is we don't know for sure because we haven't seen how coronavirus behaves over the course of a year in all of its seasons. However, it makes sense that as a respiratory airborne virus, it would behave like other respiratory airborne viruses. And those viruses find it difficult to transmit themselves airborne during hot, humid weather. When the humidity is up and there's more moisture in the air, it gets crowded in the air, and it becomes difficult for the virus to move through air and be spread person to person at that time. So it seems likely that we will see some benefit from warmer, more humid weather, also sunshine. In as much as we can hope for in Michigan, sunshine provides some ultraviolet that also works as a disinfectant that can immobilize or make some of these virus particles invalid for transmission. Getting some questions, some very helpful questions from some contractors and dental offices, individuals who have vinyl gloves, perhaps they have masks, face masks or gowns that could be used as protective equipment for first responders and healthcare workers, and wanting to know how can I donate those so they can be used by others during this crisis. And I want you to know, if you do have vinyl gloves, masks, safety gowns, any personal protective equipment that could be valuable right now, we have partnered with the Kent County Salvation Army. They're acting as our donation central, and they're collecting all of those goods. And so you can take those donations to the Kent County Salvation Army at 1632 Linden Southeast here in Grand Rapids, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. And they'll collect all those donations and they'll distribute them to all of our partners who are working on the front lines right now. We're also getting a lot of questions from our friends in the business community. Many of our small businesses are especially struggling right now. They struggle all the time, many of them do, and right now during this crisis, it's especially difficult for them to stay afloat. We have created a partnership. Kent County is part of what's called the West Michigan COVID-19 Business Coalition that has been led and organized by Experience Grand Rapids, by the Grand Rapids Chamber of Commerce, and by The Right Place. And they've created a website called covidwm.org. That's covidwm.org. And if you have a small business or a business of any size and you're looking for resources, you're looking for interpretation of the many pieces of legislation that have been passed, go to this website and you'll find all kinds of information that will be helpful to you and your business so you can help stay afloat and you can help your employees be taken care of as well. That's it for today. Thanks to all of you for watching. Please continue to like and share our Facebook updates and take care of one another. Stay heroic. I'm Dr. Adam London from the Kent County Health Department. Thank you.